Alright, so this lesson I'm going to touch upon is something very powerful. I'm going to talk about the stages of your spiritual journey. You understand? Because I reach a level now in my journey. When I start see like people talk to me about it more often now. So I know say I want pattern. Like I just like one pattern of growth. Like I move from primary school to like high school to university. That's a pattern, right? So I'm going to tell you about the pattern of your spiritual journey, how you start off for me based on what I understand, and then how you go steps you can see take. So first of all, my journey started off in 2020. You understand me? During the heart of COVID, where I discovered something called the hunger for knowledge. You understand me? At that time, a bridge when I have same age, young youth, did a cancer. And me I look upon that and I say, brother, if him can get a cancer and this a youth and I do nothing. You understand me? Nerd, tearing nerd, brother. My name Dennis Dogs, R.I.P. Dennis Dogs, right? And I look upon that and I say, if this man can get a cancer, then that means no, they like nothing no safe in that. So I look upon that and I say, whoa, it just made me start question life. I start question reality, question God, question everything, question what me did taught. So therefore I get very, very hungry for learn. And I first start take up like philosophy, specifically nihilistic philosophy, Friedrich Nietzsche and them kind of person, Albert Camus, Søren Kierkegaard. I start study philosophy. And then that slowly transition until me get my auntie tell me say if you want wisdom, Jordan, go read the Bible. So I say, alright, cool, read the book of Proverbs. And me as a youth, but me hyper intellectual. So myself say, I need to be brighter than everybody around me. So if King Solomon, according to the book, was the wisest man who ever lived, then therefore me need to get that wisdom and so I can wise than everybody else. So I'm an ego in the talk, right? Let's say so me get the hunger. So I put it on the board, the hunger for knowledge. That's your first phase. And you don't have to come through that same way, but a lot of people go on the journey similarly. You just want to read a bunch of stuff. You want to read, you want to learn. That's why reading is very important. You have to learn how to read because that's how you get knowledge. You understand me? But before that, you'd have to chat to a bunch of people, but now you can just read. So hunger for knowledge. If you can't read, I encourage you to read. Hunger for knowledge. And that's the first step in your spiritual journey, right? You get the hunger for knowledge like a child. You want to learn every day. Remember when I read my Bible like boy, man, I read a 10 chapter a day at one point. There's a feed pan, because I want to learn. And then it grow. Then you move to the next phase of your spiritual journey. You go move to the isolation and rebirth. Now this is a part, after you get up a bunch of knowledge, you start change. You understand me? You really start change. And the people them in the environment where they're on, them go notice the changes. And you, because this is what I'm discovering now, because the person you were when you have them, when you are them in close, you are them in cool, you see, you are no longer that person because you start getting knowledge. So you start become awakened. You start saying, no man, we can't operate like this anymore. There's certain jokes, certain places, certain practice, certain habits you don't have, and you stop that. You understand me? So therefore, it become one literal rip start happening in your relationships where you have to end up going in isolation. Because that happened to me. You understand me? You have to go in isolation. So the next phase, when the knowledge increase, you start apply the knowledge. Right? First of all, you can't work certain meds anymore because you think about something else. You think about some different meds now. You understand me? You question life. So you have isolation. You start going in isolation. Then the isolation, you can really start work on yourself. You can really start understand who you are and what it takes place right now. And when you work on yourself in the isolation, you go into rebirth. I tell you how you work, ladies and gentlemen. So when you get the hunger and you're like fetus stage, isolation, still fetus stage, like you're in the womb, and you have rebirth, boom, you come out. You understand me? That when happened to me 2023, come out with the book of the essence. Well, yeah, when fully come out, book of the essence, rebirth, that. You understand me? You get your rebirth, you're fully seasoned and knowledge, and you start walk, you start operate differently. So you set up. The next thing will happen to you, right? This is very, very important too. You start take up. You change, when I put it, you take up farming. You go take up farming, agriculture, you go love it ground. So some discover, you just love nature, you love it earth, you love the soil, you love it. You understand me? That's why most people, when they reach a certain level, them say, oh, I'm going to farm. After a while, they default to farming, like going back to farming. They want to go back to the ground. Why? A part of nature. The day you want to connect it with the earth. So farming, very important. A habit where you go take up. You go want farm, you go want their own they're on your people. And that I'm look for my trees, because guess what, trees have sexes, like they have male and female gametes, they have male and female, right? So then you understand me? So trees intelligent, they're alive, them have it. You understand me? So you don't look for nature like, oh, me different from nature, blah blah blah. No, I same thing, everything are the same. And when you start getting them awakening them, boy, you just step on a different level. So you go love nature, love agriculture, love the plants around you. And the next thing too, I'm gonna show you a pre. You go have to go into the change of diet. And this is how powerful I realize how changing diet is. You see, when we go to the Jatarian diet, the most powerful thing is cut out even processed food, cut out the meat completely, because the temple enough is taking that, the body enough is taking that. Me never meet somebody who see me, and when they say, Jordan, you eat meat, I'm saying, no, I'm not eating no for me. Me never meet an individual who look for me and say, yo, like, me want to eat, me want to just, no, sorry, I'm gonna go back over that. Every single person when we meet, where me tell them, say, me don't eat no form of meat, them always so impressed, them always wish them could have do it. Them wish them could have do it. They say, yo, like, I wish me could have do that, Like, I wish me could have cut off meat, but me addicted. I wish me could have do that, but me addicted. You understand me? And me tell them, say, yo, just try it. You have to just eat a shot. And they be like, yo, I'm not sure me can do that, And some people even start their journey halfway. Them say, yo, I'm only eat fish, but I don't want to go full. Remember my reason with the elder. And the elder tell me, say, oh, you beat me. Like, you want full. Yeah, like, me I just a half vegetarian, so you call it. But you beat me. I mean, I look at it and I say, that's part of the journey. Right? Me never meet a vegetarian who look at me and say, yo, I want to go eat some chicken and that I want to feel, that I want me to go back to. No. Everybody always, they know, like your spirit, your body, in your nervous system, not your spirit, your nervous system, your feeling, say, yo, and this is the alignment where you're trying to go back to your organic state. You're supposed to feed on the fruits and vegetables. You're not supposed to eat bubble and meat, because some of these meat stay in your body for months, for weeks, then before they digest. So that are the thing. You change your diet. And you start go to the Jatarian diet. Yeah, some call it the Jatarian diet. You understand that the legacy you left here, the name, the Jatarian diet. And next thing very important, you also go into leadership. Remember recently, my reason with the elder and Bridget, and the man show me pretty say, yo, when the man hear something in politics, the man say, yo, wait, what? Like, I saw quick you start the purpose. That's what the man said to me. I saw earlier start the purpose. And this man I don't know me from Adam's like that, But I just see frequency, man say, yo, you can't more than so and so age. I mean, I say, yeah, for real, like, right, that's so, yeah, I'm young. And he said, yo, so quick you start the purpose. I say, yeah, just so you go. But it's a leadership, a part of leadership within you. You're supposed to lead. You're supposed to go out and conquer. It's there in you. That's one natural thing. You're supposed to be a leader. When you come on to your journey, your spiritual journey, when you come out of that, when you reach a phase of rebirth, you change your diet and you go just to take on the lead. People just go look to you for advice. Like anywhere we go. Remember what other day? Like you just change, like we change the frequency everywhere we go in. I remember if an elder cause bother around me, I apologize. I remember even a young lady went that recently. I just chip bother and just turn around. I just say sorry. You understand me? Like, oh, and she and me, I didn't see age graphic. I'm not saying nothing, just look around. You understand me? That's the amount of respect you go walk with. And that I power, lately I tell you, your presence become powerful. when you're up on a new frequency, your presence become very, very powerful, right? Like very, very, very powerful. So you become leader, right? Are you a leader? Are you change the environment? Are you create the culture around you? You make sure the culture stay how you want it to be. Another thing too, you get break out of religion, and this is one hyper important thing. This happened to me earlier up this year. But last year I started kind of realize, first of all, I started questioning last year, but then early up this year in February, I finally can break out of religion, because them put you in another matrix. They tell you what you're supposed to believe, how things go, and so the book of the final authority. Now there's a wisdom found in the Bible, but when you come out to religion, if you cross reference it for yourself, you realize, oh whoa, it's just somebody they use control the population. I'm very disappointing, but guess what? You live and you learn, so you can go and push forward, because everything, like one Rasta man will tell me, never forget him. The man look for me as a Jordan, God within you. I never know how much I'd say, but I start learn, I start understand. Say more I go in alignment with myself, more I start do some deep research, and more I understand who I am, and that's the way you try to manifest who you are from within. So whatever religion you're born in and part of, you go have to reach a phase, so you go break out that. So you go break out with a religion, break out of religion. You understand me? That's a big breakout we go get. And one thing I'm discover when me know go happen and you part of your journey too, especially as a black man, you go get dreadlocks. You understand? Me not have a dreadlocks no, because like physically me not have a dreadlocks yet, but spiritually me have on the dreadlocks. You understand me? But if you in the structured world and to compete in the Babylon system, them not gonna accept the dreadlocks. You understand? For the level where we want to go at initially, you have to go like the system. You understand? You have to look like how the system want to look. That are the clean cut. You understand me? But the dreadlocks will come, and that a part of it, because when I'm Bridget explains it, you hear a part of your nervous system, you feel it, even when you hear it on your body. When something happen, like you see you hear it on your body stand up, you feel it, you hear connected with you. And look on nature like a lion with a big mane. You see lion are cutting here every 2 weeks. You understand me? Lion a line up on the trim. No, lion grow out the mane. I will see the lion mane, I will say, yo, lion powerful. If you see one lion with no mane, with a marga mane, it look shaky. You understand me? What kind of lion that with a shaky mane? I see same thing with us. You have to get the long dreadlocks. Then you see the book of the essence that come. The long dreadlocks, you know, some up on the next level like spiritual awakening, but dreadlocks go have to come. Dreadlocks. And yeah man, when you get all them so far, this is how I discover so far with the spiritual journey. And all I chop, all these things, this is our next thing I'm discover. All I chop up in your nervous system. These stuff, because the things where you're afraid of doing, and fear chopping your nervous system. So even the birth, the isolation part, many people fear for like going to isolation and afraid of who they go lose. People when they come out to rebirth as well, like you're afraid of how you go be, who go accept you. And then when you're afraid of like changing your diet, you're afraid of religion, because that a question reality, like what? This is what I believe from foundation. Leadership, people not try for leadership. So a lot of these stuff, the fears you're trapping in your nervous system all over your body. So you have to learn how to break out of them, spend time with yourself. I mean, I tell you something powerful something when I get it done. But yeah, that's I key.